Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Today we have a new setup. That's because I could no longer keep up with my old setup. It was breaking my back and I would get restless and I would get tired and I did not have the energy for it anymore. So I'm still trying to figure this out. Do we like the new setup? Is it not good enough? Okay, it doesn't matter. This is the setup I have now and we're going to be watching The Chosen episode, season 2, episode 5 and 6. So I'm still debating whether I'm gonna watch episode 6, but most likely I'm gonna watch episode 6. I'm loving The Chosen. It's a new series for me. I mean, it's not, is it new anymore because I've been watching it, but I'm very late on the Love Chosen train and I'm just loving it and I'm so excited. I have no clue what these episodes are about. I love going to these episodes absolutely blind because my high expectations normally make me disappointed. But with this series, I've never actually been disappointed in any of the episodes, but also like the mystery of not knowing what's going on in episode completely. I love figuring things out. Like, I love mysteries. I love unraveling things, and I'm so excited to be watching this with you guys. As usual, know that at the end I'm gonna give a little review and as well have a discussion on the episodes.
Blessed are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, whose world lacks nothing.
I'm so happy to see Mary Magdalene at the beginning of this episode. I wonder if the rest of the episode is gonna be about her.
If I ascend to heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there.
Alright, this is the scripture that Philip gave. I believe it was Philip gave Matthew for them to memorize. I love that verse. What does it mean for the Romans to be here? Oh my gosh. Alright, he probably still has trauma because of what the Roman person did to her before. I didn't even think about that. I was just thinking that she was concerned about Jesus. So understandable though. I wonder if this episode Jesus is gonna be addressing her healing or not. Like I said, I have no clue what happens in this episode. Read zero description, just pressed episode 5. But I do wonder if, because it started with her, right? Whenever an episode starts, it has something that's gonna refer throughout the rest of the episode, like the well episode, the woman at the well, and everything. So I'm wondering if this episode is gonna center around her.
Jesus. Jesus who? From where?
Oh, I'm so happy to see this guy.
You told me his name. That's it. Jesse, stop pacing. With all due respect, Rabbi, I've been still for 38 years.
That's perfectly understandable. Oh my gosh, you must have so much, how do I say, pure joy and excitement. Imagine being able to walk again. That's incredible. My mind would be completely...
He told me to go and sin no more. That the result of sin is far worse than being crippled.
I wonder if they're gonna say in what authority does he have the right to say that. But then he didn't say anything wrong.
One was taking notes. I think another said a few words to me as Jesus disappeared. I barely heard anything. My legs. Jesse. The other said something, but by the time you finished yelling at me...
Oh my gosh, I'm loving this.
They were going to see Jesus' cousin?
Jesus of Nazareth.
Nazareth?
I wonder if he also heard the rumors about nothing good comes from Nazareth. Oh my gosh, it's so nice seeing the way he's walking and looking at his feet constantly. I love seeing his joy. It's making my day.
I was born Roman. Yes, but I'm just a man. I had to see with my own eyes. I believe it was a miracle.
I don't know if I trust this guy. I need to stop having trust issues in movies. I'm always expecting somebody's like hiding something, but okay, I'm not gonna expect the worst. I'm not going to.
Life-changing, but forbidden. You must want to shout from the rooftops.
Oh, I do.
Aww.
Do you at least have anyone close to share the good news with? Family?
I encountered my brother almost immediately after leaving the pool.
And what did he think?
You see, this is why I don't trust. The way he said it's safe. I'm wondering if he's a spy or something, if they're trying to get the brother. I don't trust him.
He believes the man responsible has to be our Messiah.
I wonder what he's going to do about it, though.
Remarkable.
I don't trust that smile. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Oh my gosh. What is he doing? Is it just stretching? Oh, right. Oh, it took me a while. I thought this was one of the disciples. Oh my gosh, it's been a minute. I thought this was one of the disciples. I am very, very wrong. This is the brother, right? Who is an assassin. I forgot what he does, right? But he was supposed to kill one of those leaders that episode. I forgot because I was confused why he's doing this. I was like, why would the disciples do this? Is this like a cheat training Jesus is making them do? Okay, that was kind of impressive. That was kind of impressive. What? Huh? That sounded like Peter to me. That sounded like Peter. Okay, so it's clearly not Peter.
It can smell you.
Huh?
So I can smell you. Come no closer.
How did you know I was following you?
It can smell you. Oh, he must be demon possessed. He must. Okay. I'm scared he's gonna look up and you're gonna get a jump scare.
If you're strong enough to have lucid moments, it's safer in you.
Oh, I did not expect that. Okay, that's nice.
It makes me cut myself.
Oh, that's actually quite painful to think about.
There's smell on you. Something vile.
Something vile.
I hugged my brother goodbye yesterday at the end of the feast. He'd been lying in a pool of his own.
Is he a holy person?
Oh, I thought it was a negative smell, but it makes sense because a demon would be bothered by a good smell, not a negative smell. Like they'd be bothered by holiness, not sin. Sin is the safe zone. Okay, because I was thinking, oh, did he do something wrong? Did he lie? Did he steal? But no. Okay, makes sense.
It has a bad feeling about you.
Yeah, is it because the brother was healed by Jesus and by them touching, almost like the presence of God, like the presence of God is bothering this demon? That is a compliment. Hearing a demon tell you that your presence bothers them is the biggest and highest compliment ever. If a demonic spirit is saying, I cannot stand you, you absolutely stink and you're horrible, that's absolutely a wonderful compliment. I feel like I'm getting this from Screw Tape Letters because of the man who was quoting this one lady. The demon said that she's horrible. I can't remember exactly what he said, but he couldn't stand her because of how strong she was in her faith. So this is kind of reminding me.
John's never where you expect him to be.
Peter. And I'm remembering how Peter was like crazy John and how he's disturbed by John's presence. You can see it in his facial reaction too.
Hello, cousin.
Oh,
I heard about the scandal at the pool.
I love it.
I figured you would.
I love John the Baptist.
Eating meat, huh? Oi, the hassle of it all. Skin and bones.
Oh my gosh. And then you have Peter's disturbed face. Ah, Chefsky.
Herod divorced Vasilis and is marrying Herodias, his brother's ex-wife. Someone has to call them out on this filth.
And I have a feeling it's gonna be you, John, right?
Root is in these three characters.
Wow, imagine how revolutionary it was when women started being able to, when women were allowed to read the word. or to study the word in a way that we are allowed to study and read the word now, like memorizing scriptures. And I know that Mary memorized scripture, right? Because if I'm not mistaken, was it after, I can't remember exactly when, either after her cousin, she found her cousin was pregnant, or because there's a praise, right, where she mentions a Bible verse and everything. But I know it was more common at that time for the males to go to the school and read and study the word in that in-depth way. But I can't imagine how revolutionary it was.
The ending characters are it's defining the action as I can't remember the rule.
Oh, I'm so proud of them for doing this. This is so nice.
It's okay.
No, it's really frustrating. I know this.
Let's take a break.
No.
Oh. Oh, she must be still disturbed by seeing the Romans. That makes sense.
Pursuers and deliver me.
Oh, you can tell that she's not focusing anymore. Like just looking at the reaction.
It's not going well.
Couldn't.
Wait, I wonder how he knows that.
How frustrated Mary is?
Yeah, I'm glad that I'm. As part of me was like, was I overthinking? But yeah, I'm glad that Matthew could also see it.
When she needs a pause to compose herself, she takes a drink of water.
I also noticed that the way she can drinking water.
No, I meant staying behind with you while everyone else is out chopping wood or whatever.
I really wonder how the restoration between Matthew's relationship with his disciples is gonna go. Because this tension is bothering me, but I wonder when everything's gonna be resolved.
Is it because I was a tax collector?
You?
Thank you that we are addressing this exactly.
I think you're arrogant.
I don't think Matthew's actually arrogant. Okay, maybe. I think that he's unintentionally arrogant or can unintentionally exhibit arrogant tendencies. But I don't think Matthew has been too arrogant, especially now that he's following Jesus. It looks more like he wants to be accepted and that he is very smart, he is very calculated, he is very confident in his calculations. And I think maybe that could be interpreted as arrogance, when I just think that he just is very confident in his logic and reasoning and things like that.
I don't think you're right. I'm very humble.
You're bragging about your humility.
And I was defending you, Matthew. Why would you brag about your humility? I was defending Matthew.
And yes, it's because you were a tax collector. And why are you watching Rema so closely?
Oh my gosh. Oh, this was about Rema. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was thinking it was because something much deeper.
Her?
Oh, you're collecting Torah verses? You're donating your tablets?
They're easy to get.
Do you like her?
Oh my gosh. Okay, everything is making sense now. Everything's making sense.
You can be very illogical when you're emotional.
Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. Why are you spying on them? Yeah, and Mary being tense, but why is he spying on them though?
I'm gonna march straight into his court and I'm gonna tell him to his face. My followers will love it.
You do know how that's going to end, don't you?
I get arrested all the time. It's what radicals do.
I like how he has embraced getting arrested all the time though. That is one thing that I want to learn to be okay with, being hated or persecuted or, yeah, not being accepted by the world. So I admire that he's not afraid of that.
Herod is afraid of me. The people hold me to be a prophet.
Didn't Herod cut off his head? Didn't they, like, what's it called it? Deamputate? What's the word? Anapitate? I forgot what the word is, but when they cut off a body part, didn't they do that to
You
him?
have to. Why do you always go off to these desolate places?
I need solitude. I'm working on something. A sermon. A big one.
I always did admire reading in the Bible how Joseph would leave, Jesus would leave to spend time with the Father a lot. That's one secret to his ministry that I honestly love so much. It's not really a secret, but it's just one particular principle that I loved so much that I try to follow as much as I can to distance myself and separate myself just to spend time with God.
Yeah, well, I'm not here to make friends with religious leaders. And judging by that stunt you pulled on the Sabbath, neither are you. 30 years you've been here.
David was a shepherd and in the wilderness and on the run for 30 years before he became king.
Which I always find so inspiring. That is true. This is reminding me because in the Bible, I can remember that John, I think, wrote a message to Jesus where he wanted Jesus to do something. I hate the fact that it's not simping into my mind right now, but you can see it in the way he's performing as well, that he really just wants Jesus to act and be bold and to rush things. And Jesus is more like taking his time, meditating, figure out what the Father's will is and everything. You can kind of see that contrast as well.
Yes, and then he ruled for 40 years. He killed a bunch of people, made horrible mistakes, and then he died in bed with a teenager he was not married to.
Maybe not the best analogy, but also she was there to keep him warm.
I know.
Everyone knows.
I know.
I liked those biblical references because I could tell each and every one of them, especially reading 1 Samuel, 2 Samuel and everything. That was really nice. As well as the teenage or the virgin girl story.
I get it.
I also always did admire how David didn't sleep with the girl. And, after the whole Bathsheba incident and his repentance and everything, you can see his heart change by him willingly choosing not to sleep with the girl or even marry the girl, anything.
And it's always been real, but one thing to preach about it. To hear my Abba's prophecy growing up and your Ema's song.
Yes, Mary's song. Thank goodness. That's what I was referring to.
But it's heavy when it becomes real. No? Do you feel ready?
I'm always ready to do my Father's will, but that doesn't make it easy.
I can imagine, honestly. I can honestly imagine.
My life is yours. The sole reason why I was miraculously conceived by two old people was to pave the way for you.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I'm just impatient for you to get to work.
That's what I was also thinking. He wants Jesus to start moving, making changes now.
You have done God's work, albeit in a unique way.
Guilty as charged. Perhaps a poor choice of words.
Perhaps.
Oh, that went to action. So. Yeah, I knew I shouldn't have trusted that guy. I knew it. I didn't trust that guy for a very good reason.
How old were you when you learned this?
I was young. I had a better teacher than you.
Oh.
Sorry. So I saw a Roman on horseback today when I was picking persimmon. He didn't even see me.
Oh my gosh, you can see how much it's emotionally affecting her. Like she's shaking and her eyes are watering.
Just the sight of him made me, filled me with
anger.
I just dropped my basket and ran.
Oh.
This is hard, not just the reading.
These two? Huh? What's going on? What's happening? Is she like remembering something?
What's that sound?
Oh, the demons.
Did you?
It's the demons. But I don't know how it will be affecting Mary though. I know she was demon possessed before, but why would it be affecting her? Maybe her body's still sensitive because it reminds her of the voices and stuff she would do.
I heard that.
Rima,
What's that sound?
are you okay?
Him only being concerned for Rema, he only said Rema the whole time.
Smell. It's on all of you.
Ew. Of Jesus. I'm guessing it's Jesus. Yes. Aha.
Stop.
Mary.
Oh? Was it the demons? That would be such a plot twist if it was the demons that used to possess her, though. I never even thought about that.
They told me about you.
Yeah.
Did they?
Oh,
It was always Mary.
oh, the stories they had.
Oh my gosh. This is a plot twist indeed.
What did your mother call you?
Can't say.
Oh, God has gotten full control now. Whoa. Not the knife. Okay. Oh. Oh my gosh, he's full on choking him.
Out of him!
Okay, but why didn't Matthew or Thomas... Okay, yeah. Why didn't Matthew and Thomas do anything? They were just watching the whole time. I mean, I understand they were probably afraid and trying to maybe protect Rema and Mary.
Yeah!
John the Baptist. Yo, why is Mary walking away? I mean, I understand how traumatizing this must feel for Mary, though. I understand how traumatizing this must feel for Mary, but I wonder what's going through her head.
I'm John.
Who are you?
I wonder if he's gonna be convinced now to follow Jesus, because he saw this possessed guy earlier in the episode and he knew it was demon possessed, right? And then he said, until somebody can help you, he had that whole line, until somebody helps you and whatever. I'm wondering if this will seal it completely, because he's gonna realize, okay, is this the same man that healed my brother? And this is the same man who had the authority to kick out this demon. Let me start to follow him.
Simon.
Yes?
I'll stop you there. They're both Simons.
Huh? I forgot about his name. What is his name?
Did you heal my brother in Jerusalem, Rabbi?
Yes.
Aww.
Then you are.
Yes.
Aww.
And where are your...
They're right here. Not the fearsome warriors you pictured by my side when you were in the catacombs.
I was about to comment on that because they're all just like, hello. And if somebody like, oh, is this the team? Is this the squad? Especially, oh yeah, I just realized, especially since he's a warrior, basically, because you saw all those cool moves he was doing, the cool fighting styles he was doing. He's so used to, I guess, people are well trained, to be on the Messiah's side. But then he's seeing these average people who couldn't physically really fight this demon. It must be like, oh, this is the squad? Which is interesting.
There are more, not here at the moment.
Mm.
Let's go for a walk, Simon, son of Zebulon.
I wonder if he's gonna be a follower now.
Thomas, some food for him. Rema, check on Mary, please.
Yeah, I was thinking about Mary now. Yeah.
We need to update a report submitted last week about a man who performed a miracle on Shabbat and then told the healed person to commit a sin, and to file an addendum linking this report to my original petition.
Wait. Slow down.
Oh my gosh, the adamancy to want to get Jesus in trouble is crazy. Because yes, it's technically against the law, right? But even so, wouldn't you be so much more focused on the healing of the man? They didn't even seem like if they were, was it bewildered? I don't know if that's the word or not. They didn't even seem like if they were astonished, like, wow, a miracle. It just seemed like, they were focused on the law, which is not technically too bad, because even with us as Christians, right, we shouldn't just take any miracle and any good thing. We should also, discern it by the word of God. I'm just shocked at how they're not even focused on that at all. They're not open to listening at all. It's a tricky thing, now that I mentioned it, because even as Christians, we should always examine things by the word, But I guess it's because their mercy and their love for that man beside the pool isn't great enough. Like, they don't have that much love and compassion for that man to be focused on his healing and things, which is the difference between the other Pharisee. The other Pharisee, yes, he kept to the word of God, right? But he had compassion, because on Mary, right, when Mary was demon-possessed and everything, he understood that took only the help of God, and that this is something more important, because he was going to give her freedom and healing, something a lot of people couldn't give her. But he was more focused on that versus these Pharisees.
I processed the paperwork.
That inquiry must be updated with what happened at the Bethesda pool. We have significant evidence it was the same person.
That inquiry was closed.
I do wonder why it wasn't closed, though. just genuinely curious, why was it closed? I'm wondering if it had to do with Nicodemus, but I wonder if Nicodemus would have the power to do that. I mean, he was a very high, Pharisee.
All I can tell you is that a very prominent member of the Sanhedrin declared it a one-off incident by a rogue who posed no material threat.
I wonder if this was Nicodemus.
But he never said anything about what he would do if the case actually reached the Sanhedrin.
Nicodemus has influence, but he's not Caiaphas.
Aha! I'm glad I was right. It was Nicodemus.
Why my brother out of everyone?
The man suffered unspeakably for 38 years. It's a long time.
That is an enormous amount of time. 38 years is someone's whole age. Someone is 38 years old. That was the amount of time he suffered. That's almost 40 years. That's beyond me. That's almost the amount of time the Israelites were in the wilderness. Right? Was it for 40 years, if I'm not mistaken? I think it was for 40 years.
And how else could I get your attention?
You are Messiah, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh,
I will do anything you ask.
I love his faithfulness.
I am ready to execute your mission today.
Show me your weapon.
I wonder if Jesus is going to toss it in the sea.
That is something.
Yeah. He's going to toss it in the sea. How did I even predict that? Yes.
Did you see that come? I have a better sword. You'll see.
Sword of the Spirit. The
We
Word
have
of
much
God?
to discuss.
Without my secret dagger, why do you need someone like me?
I'm so excited for this. I'm so happy that I'm predicting the episodes and they're happening exactly as I predicted.
I have everything I need, but I wanted you.
Jesus didn't necessarily need you, but he wants you. It's the same thing like another principle of God doesn't need you necessarily, but he wants to use you. Like he doesn't need us to do anything. God can literally do everything on his own, 100%. He doesn't need anyone's help. He doesn't need anyone's assistance. He's all sufficient, but he wants to use us and he wants to partner with humanity. And I think that's the most humbling and most beautiful thing ever.
No one buys their way into our group because of special skills, Simon.
That's something that it's gonna have to learn as well. Also, not to make your skill your whole identity and make it your pride, because that can happen to anyone, honestly, with any gift and any talent. That you believe, okay, this is the reason why God gave me because I'm so good at singing. That's why God called me to be a singer. But no, God doesn't choose people because we feel like we are good for that. He chooses because he wants to.
After what you did at the pool during a high holy feast day, there may be some who might try to stop you.
Yeah.
Even
so
some
wait.
from my former order, especially if they find out you have a different mission.
That's very true. But Jesus, the fact that Jesus is so aware that this is the beginning of chaos. I mean, like the end of the last episode, you could see it. Me waiting for the knife to float. Ah, this guy. I never trusted that guy. Oh, really? Does he feel disqualified or something? Oh no, not the Roman person being there. I don't want to see this transition at all. I really don't want to see this. Oh, the fact that the Roman didn't do anything, maybe it's gonna show that her fear is irrational. That she can let go of it, that she's okay. I wonder where she's going.
You seem like a nice girl. It's late. Go home.
Oh no, I wonder she's gonna go back to drinking.
Who should I say wants to see you?
Tell them someone from the Hammer wants to win back her money.
Oh no. Mary, what's going on?
Wait here.
Okay, this is worrying me. The way she threw away her scarf too. I can't even imagine what's gonna happen.
No, I can't be silent.
Soon I will break my own silence as well.
Soon? Such a strange word, soon.
Yeah, I talked about this. Oh.
And John, what you are about to do?
I've lived my whole life with warnings. Warnings are how I know I'm on the right track.
Supposed to do. I'm just reminding you to be sure to listen to God's voice as you do it.
Always.
Oh. Jesus telling him that he loves him, giving him a hug, and now you can see this emotion in Jesus. it's showing that Jesus is aware that this is probably gonna be the last time he's gonna see his cousin. I'm not sure. Is it the beheadedment? I forgot what the word is when he's gonna be decapitated. I forgot what the word is, but you can see that through Jesus' performance that he's not fearing, but he's aware that something bad's gonna happen, and he's giving all these warnings to be careful and everything. Aww.
The Baptizer.
What are you even going to do at this point, man? Aww. Jesus. I love the fact that we got to see Jesus cry.
We can turn people against Nicodemus.
Maybe. But the right issues, especially those that appeal to emotion, can be political gold.
Not them wanting to go against Nicodemus and doing all these strategic things. Do they not recognize that this is completely against God? Like, do they not recognize the hearts they're having?
We need to recreate the events. Shammai, Shimon, Shmuel. Our people really need a better variety of names.
This is Thomas. He overthinks things all the time, but he's growing on me.
Oh my gosh.
That's Nathaniel. He says the first thing that comes to his mind, so don't be offended.
Aww.
Where's Mary?
I spoke to her earlier.
Yeah.
Salt preserves from corruption.
You see, Matthew was the only person who noticed that she was upset, very upset earlier. And I wonder if he's going to be able to tell that it was because of hurt or something.
Rayma checked the forest, but she thinks Mary was affected by the demoniac. She said Mary wasn't feeling right all day.
Oh.
Maybe I should go into the city just to be sure.
I'm coming too.
Are you spying again?
Simon, take Matthew.
Oh, it's good. I think Matthew could actually reach her. I think one of the reasons why Matthew could really like Mary was because Mary was very kind to him and she asked him for help and she asked him to help teach him. She like kind of she from the whole group, she was the person who I guess her and Rema were the people who that's not the word, more easily let go of the fact that he was a tax collector and kind of saw him outside of that bracket. Of course, we're probably the least affected people from the taxes too, maybe, but I think that's also why he could be more fond of Mary.
Passage Philip was teaching you.
Yes. If I ascend into heaven, you are there. If I make my bed deep in the depths, you are there.
Keep that in your thoughts.
Oh, I wonder if he's gonna tell her that scripture. Like, I do wonder if he's gonna end up telling her that verse at the end of the episode. Oh, okay. I guess you're gonna get a part 2 and a continuation in the next episode. Alright. Yeah, I loved this episode. This episode made me laugh several times. I love Simon's introduction to the crew. I always paid attention in the Bible when they would mention 2 Simons, and this is the other one. So that's exciting. I love the knife toss that Jesus did. I don't know why. I guess because I predicted it, which was so nice. I like the fact that we started this episode with Mary. You kind of saw Mary's disturbance of seeing the Roman person, kind of reflecting how her past, like she just witnessed her past again, and then seeing the demon, the combination of seeing the demon as well as another painful memory from her past of seeing a Roman. I think it triggered a lot of her, a lot of hurt, a lot of suppressed hurt and things like that. And yes, she was delivered from the demon position. Yes, she's following Jesus, but there's still a lot of things in her soul. There's still a lot of pain. There's still a lot of trauma that still needs to be healed and taken out and, broken away, and a foundation that needs to be restored in her. That I think that maybe in the next episode we're gonna get to address, which I'm gonna be watching now. And I loved it. I love that we got to see that. I love that we got to see that being addressed as well in Mary. I absolutely loved it, and it was beautiful. I also like the fact that, we got to see the guy witness the miracle of his brother, then also witness this demon possession, like in his own eyes. Jesus literally told the demon to leave and he came out. And I think that was such a beautiful way to show his recruitment to the squad. It was so beautiful. I loved how as well as we got those snippets of the Pharisees and just how much they want to get rid of Jesus, just how jealous they are in actual fact, and kind of just how they're not that compassionate. I was wondering, right, as much as they're so strict to the law, just like, John the Baptist is quite strict to the law and people following the word, they lacked a lot of compassion. When the guy was recounting his miracle, they didn't seem like if they really cared. Same thing with Mary Magdalene, same thing if they even saw this demon possession, it's like if it completely goes over their heads. And that's ultimately what a lot of Israel suffered with. Those who didn't receive it, they didn't embrace the time and the season. And it's honestly painful. We in that stage where Jesus is gonna be having to hide away and run away a lot, and he's gonna get into trouble lots of times. I also love the fact that we got to see Matthew's care for Mary as well, and how a lot of people still have that prejudice against him, and really hoping that it's gonna get resolved. Thomas's jealousy over Rema was absolutely hilarious. I loved it. He clearly loves her so much. I'm wondering when he's gonna officially court her, which is so interesting to see. And there's a point that I wanted to make that I'm forgetting now. Like, there's just one more point. I can't think of it right now, but hopefully, maybe while I'm watching the second episode, it's gonna come back to me. But enjoy this episode, and I would love to hear your thoughts about this episode separately to the one about to watch episode 6 right now. I would love to hear your thoughts. What did you think of episode 5? Did you like episode 5? Did you enjoy episode 5? And I'll catch you in the next episode.
The fever hasn't broken yet. It's 5 days.
He will heal. He always does.
And what if our oldest son doesn't heal?
That is why I must teach a Beadar.
Ooh, I wonder what this episode is gonna be about. I'm very, very excited.
For 12 cakes, one for each of the tribes of Israel. We come here to eat the bread that has been removed, provided neither of us had lain with his wife that morning.
Don't you lay with him every night, Abba?
Oh my gosh. Not the birds and the bees, though.
That is a discussion for another time. My understanding, you and the king are not on friendly terms.
I haven't eaten in days. What about that? That was replaced by the hot
But
bread.
it's still holy bread. You know the law, Moses.
And I know the pikuach nefesh.
I was about to say, is this the story in the Bible where David ate? Because I know David ate this bread, right? Even though it was for the high priests, right? I'm wondering if this is that story, or is it not? Like, and I'm just wrong.
Sacred.
Life is more sacred than bread.
If Saul finds out I helped you, you won't get to keep mine.
Oh, Saul! So this is David. I was right. I'm so glad that I was right. Thank you.
Something is going to come through you. I can feel it. Something bigger, more exciting. I don't know what.
Oh, okay. This is another confirmation that it's Jesus. This is David. Oops.
Matthew?
Oh, they slept overnight. Where? I wonder where. Oh, yes, in the city. Okay, clearly they wouldn't know where she is. Oh my gosh, is this gonna be a way for Simon and Matthew to finally bond? Like in those movies where the two people don't like each other, are forced to take a road trip together or to stay in the same house together, and then eventually they end up liking each other. Like there'll be these two girls that have to work in a project together and they don't like each other, but then eventually they find a middle ground or something. I really hope, I really pray this episode is gonna be like that. I'm really, really hoping. Please, 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 please.
What did you do to yourself? That's disgusting.
Huh? Why is he gagging?
My mind is racing. I guess I wasn't paying attention.
Was he praying because he wanted to be... I could be very wrong. I could be extremely wrong. But I'm wondering if Peter was praying because, Matthew put his hands in there and it was like, okay, I don't want to be unclean or something. That's extreme, but I'm wondering if he did that.
More ground.
We're not splitting up.
It would be more logical.
Jesus wants you back in one piece.
Oh.
You said.
I like how I said Jesus wants you to be back in one piece. Not like to show that he doesn't really care. He's just doing this for Jesus.
There was breakfast.
No, I asked if you were hungry. Do you know how to make eggs? Boil water? Put the eggs in the water.
No.
What is it?
Well, I'm not the cook, for starters.
Neither am I. But we must sustain ourselves.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm really excited for this episode.
While you make eggs however you like them, you can also devise our plan for the day.
Sounds like a good plan. I hope Peter agrees.
Fine.
Yay!
She's most comfortable in cities.
You think she's still here?
I do. We must analyze her history, what she normally does.
I wonder if Jesus, in his wisdom, of course, did think it was better for Matthew to come with him to bring the logic in, because Peter's quite an impulsive person.
How did you describe him? He's got black hair.
Long black hair.
Oh, well, all our women have long.
Sometimes she can't even cover it all. Inconsolable or distressed.
Anything else?
Unusually pleasant to look at.
I did not want to say anything because, I didn't want to jump into too high conclusions. But does Matthew fancy Mary in that way? I just thought he cared about her. But I'm wondering if he does.
You'll want to add water to the pot before it heats up.
Okay, Matthew.
Peter's reacting exactly the same way I reacted. I was like,
Whoa. Hey, pause off, rat.
oh my gosh. And he was trying to help you?
Dandelion, a little tangy, but who's going to complain?
How do you know so much about edible flowers?
My family has been poor my whole life, so you learn what the earth can give you.
One thing that I find very fascinating is how us human beings are able to tell what food we can eat and what food we cannot. Like, I really want to go back to that time. After Adam and Eve left the Garden of Eden, how did they just try out a bunch of different foods, like a bunch of different herbs, and like, this is spicy, we can eat this, or this made me sick. Like, I would love to see that trial and error where they were like, okay, this is good, it's not good, this is what we eat, this is what we cook, this is okay, we have to boil this, we have to do this before we eat that. I find it so fascinating.
Nomad who no longer brings in income for carpentry.
And you're smiling about it.
I'm smiling because he is doing what he was born to do.
Like any wonderful mother would be smiling about.
We will be hungry for a few days, but at least his time has come.
Aww, that's beautiful.
Has come. Why doesn't he just bring Mary back?
Sometimes he is as much a mystery to me as he is to you.
Yeah, it's hard to understand because his thoughts are much higher. Not to just say, okay, of course his thoughts are higher. But I bet there's lots of dishes. Even in the previous episode, John the Baptist didn't understand why Jesus is taking his time or why he's just being in solitude. It's hard to understand why Jesus does everything, but he does it, right? And you're supposed to just trust him.
Nothing good can come from Mary disappearing like this. She was already upset about something even before the possessed man came into camp.
I like how Amos is assuming nothing good's gonna come out from this. I wonder what is Jesus' reasoning for not just fetching her. Maybe it's allowing her to process. Is it like a prodigal son type of scenario? Or is it because Jesus also saw the good it would do to Peter and Matthew to go out and search her out, or the good it would do to the rest of the disciples? I think that's the beauty of God. He sees things in a much higher eye view, like we see things here, and as much as we can see, it's kind of here. But with God, he sees every thought, every human being, every possibility, every person's life, all at the same time, and he has the biggest bird eye view of everything. So when he does things, he keeps in mind that bird eye view that we can't see. That's why he offers us to trust him. So I find this conversation quite interesting in terms of that.
Simon and Matthew are competent searchers.
Do not like each other.
They'll have to work together.
She could be dead or dying, and
yeah, they're gonna have to work together.
Just use her pain to unite two men who are annoyed by each other.
We do not know that she's in danger.
She's a woman alone.
Yeah, that's true. But Jesus wouldn't let anything happen to her in that way.
Some trust in chariots and some in horses. But we trust in the name Adonai, our God.
I love that. I love that psalm so much. Yeah. Just gotta
I
have
want
trust.
to be a teacher like Mary someday. I want to be able to write my thoughts.
You will.
Oh, you will. Definitely.
You can't fix anything by worrying about it.
Yeah, that's true. You just make yourself sick.
No sweeps on twos.
That's a loose rule.
Oh, we're playing right.
I wonder if she's doing okay. Those demons? Must be the
Not
demons.
playing. We are done.
I'm going to win my money back.
Yeah, when?
Now.
I see. Roj was just slow playing us, everyone. He's actually a lion.
Oh my gosh, I'm starting to get worried for her, honestly.
It'll be behind the bar.
A woman.
What do we do when we are scared?
We say the words.
We say the words.
Oh my gosh, she's getting scared. Oh, Mary, I want to give her a hug so much. Yeah, I think she's starting to notice he's going back.
He can make people walk. He can heal lepers. Why can't he make food appear out of thin air?
Ooh, they're starting to doubt. We saw also Rema starting to doubt a little bit. The disciples
When
getting
I
a
was
bit
with
shaky.
John, sometimes we would go for days without food. And other times, the person he baptized would give us money. And we would eat like kings.
It doesn't sound like much of a planner.
We never thought about it.
Are you seeing this?
I once thought about joining the Zealots. So? Why didn't you? This very thing. We have enough rules from Torah to follow as it is.
I guess it just seems like a lot of work to do every day.
613. 613.
I mean, I could understand too. It's almost like my feeling as well. Like, being a Jewish follower is really a lot, but I can't imagine even being a Levite or a priest with the extra consecration he had to do. And what was Samson again? I forgot what Samson was, but even the extra consecration he had to do, it is a big sacrifice.
I have this theory, like little James and Thaddeus over there. They're called to follow our rabbi, and they just somehow know it is a better path than the one that they are on. And then there's him. Decades of training for one thing, it cannot just go away overnight.
That's a very good point that you made. I didn't even think about it like that. Okay. Is this John? I think this is John.
More worried about Simon than him. And we've had our moments too. Ah, yeah, sons of thunder. I don't know, maybe she'll be glad we got the title. I just don't understand why Jesus would pair up Simon and Matthew. It's like asking a fox and a fish to go and team up and do something productive. Because they could never work together. It's a saying. Nobody says that. Anyway. I actually don't understand most of this.
Yeah.
I have a sinking feeling it's going to take a long time to understand.
Yeah.
Make my bed deep in the depths. You would.
I do wonder what is going to be the relevance of that verse that Jesus told him to.
That is not the way to say.
Excuse me?
Peter's face. Peter looking away like you shouldn't have opened your mouth. Oh my god! But I do admire Matthew's confidence. Like, I admire his confidence and his bravery. Even when he spoke to in the first season, when he would speak to the Roman soldiers, he had a type of confidence, you know, like he would say things as it is. Maybe it's just a lack of self-awareness, which is something that I used to mention, but he really does not care. Like, he says the truth and says things as it is. Kind of reminding me of, like, in some ways, he kind of reminds me of Philip a lot. But, not Philip, forgot the name of the other guy who says things as it is. But, yeah, I like that about Matthew, and I like that they're bringing it up again.
Have you seen a woman with long, dark hair? She may be distraught.
Peter's face. No, but I like the fact that Matthew's doing this.
That witch took me for everything I have at Knucklebones.
Let's marry.
You see, and it solved the issue, which is something I guess Peter wouldn't have done. Maybe Peter would have been more aggressive, more violent.
You know where she is now?
She can't have gone too far. We'll cover more ground if we split.
Not doing that.
We can meet at the stables.
Didn't she learn anything in there? Mary can obviously take care of herself. You can't.
Okay, but who said that Matthew can't take care of himself? I wonder what makes Peter think that he can't take care of himself. Is it because he's a tax collector, like people don't like him? Or is it because he doesn't trust that Matthew physically could protect himself? Almost this is similar to how Peter behaved when Jesus was preaching. He was always feeling the need to always protect and watch out for for Jesus. Like you can see that it's Peter's nature to want to always watch out and protect people, which is okay, but I'm wondering what's giving the impression that Matthew wouldn't be able to take care of himself at all.
What if you were cut off from Jesus by something in your past?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you want help getting back to him as soon as possible?
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you so much.
We split up. I go north.
Boys?
Mary.
I don't even get to do their plan yet.
Come on, Mary. He told us to comfort you.
No. No.
Oh, no.
He already fixed me once.
Oh, no. It's just like I said, I think this is more like a prodigal son thing, the guilt and shame. Like the enemy's trying to make her feel guilty and ashamed. Aww.
I'm a bad person, Mary.
I wonder if one of the reasons why Jesus made Peter and Matthew go together is so that Peter can also witness Matthew's heart, because so far Matthew has cared so much about Mary and he's trying his best to find her, and even him opening up to her now, which I'm assuming is what he's about to do. I honestly wonder if it was one of Jesus' intentions. Of course, Jesus has probably several billions of reasons why, but I wonder if one of the reasons could have also been so that Peter can witness this side of Matthew. Because the only narrative Peter has is that Matthew's a tax collector and he made my life difficult. But maybe we needed to see that Matthew's someone who can have feelings for someone. Matthew's someone who can care for someone. See Matthew outside of that bracket in action.
Matthew. No, my whole life. All through me. No faith.
Looking at Peter's face.
I do have faith in him, just not in me.
Yeah, I was just feeling guilty.
I'm learning more about Torah and God because of you.
Oh, that's so beautiful. I love the fact that Peter's getting to witness this and hoping this is gonna really reconcile them.
I'm studying harder because you are such a great student.
Remember when we were at Zebedee?
I love the fact that Peter doesn't know what to say.
Rama is beginning to read and write because of you.
That's such a beautiful way to get to someone who could be struggling with guilt, condemnation, and feeling unworthy. Is by reminding them of the wonderful times they did have when they walked with God, like the good things they used to do for Jesus, or that they were not always, because what the enemy tries to do when it comes to guilt and condemnation and stuff is that he tries to remind us so much of our sin as though that is our whole identity. He tries to make sin our identity. You sinned, you're a sinner now. God doesn't love you. How can you see God's child? And that voice of condemnation seeks to take complete control. Like it tries to convince us that's completely who we are. We are just unloved. We're unlovable. We're hated. All of these things, that voice of condemnation tries to emphasize that as our whole identity. But one thing I like that they're doing right now is reminding her that that's not who she is. Yes, she messed up, but messing up is not who she is. And even I have felt that in my own walk with God, right? There were times where I made mistakes and I will notice immediately the enemy, right, and influence of the kingdom of darkness would try to convince me that that's completely who I am. And just someone who messes up and someone who makes all these mistakes and da-da-da-da-da-da. But it's not my identity anymore. My identity is still a child of God and messed up and a child of God who messed up now and that can be redeemed and forgiven. And just them bringing up all these things, I think such a beautiful way to show how you can reach someone.
He saved you to do all these things.
If Matthew still likes her after this, then it's really true love because he has seen her at her worst. Literally at her worst.
It's all right. It's all right.
Oh, yay! I love the fact that Peter is seeing this because Peter didn't do that. He just looked away. Because so far, maybe Peter always had a superiority complex, maybe, that like he was better than Matthew because at least he wasn't a tax collector. At least he didn't betray his own fellow Jews. At least he wasn't selfish. But now he's seeing the side of Matthew that could be convicting him of like, okay, she's so compassionate towards her because he was redeemed so much. What is that verse again? For those who are forgiven many, they love a lot. I forgot. But basically that scripture is Jesus showing us that, those who made lots and lots of sins and stuff like that, because they receive so much forgiveness and mercy for it, they often have a lot of love. And I think that's something that Matthew's bond with Mary is, He was forgiven so much and he made so much mistakes that, he just did lots of wrong things and he got forgiven and, he got this feel that isolation and everything. And I have so much compassion and love for her. And maybe Peter's feeling that conviction of he doesn't have that much love and passion and care for her. Maybe it's because he also can't really relate to her she is. He kind of grew up all right, close to God and everything. Unlike Mary and Matthew, which have, backgrounds, So I'm loving this.
Telling me is that he told somebody to carry his mat on Shabbat?
And invokes the title Son of Man from the prophet Daniel.
Yeah, many have. And maybe something happened at Capernaum, but you're not certain it was the same person.
I am certain.
I like the fact that he's not fully convinced. Yes.
President Shimon does not preoccupy himself with minutia.
Minutia?
What does minutia mean? What does minutia mean? Does it mean like mediocre?
And if a husband dies and his wife is the only one to witness his death, what does it make her?
A widow? An agunah. An abandoned woman because there was not a second witness to his death.
And if she remarries?
It makes her an adulterer and her children are...
Wow. I never even knew about that law. I probably read it, but I never...
His care is for women, for widows, for the undervalued, for the vulnerable. Yours seems to be about people carrying mats on...
Yes, that's exactly what I was talking about in the previous episode. They don't have that much compassion and mercy. Like, there's bigger problems than somebody carrying a mat, which isn't really harming anyone at all. And in fact, he got a miracle. Someone who, if it was just someone carrying mats and selling mats, that could be a whole debate. But someone who couldn't walk before can walk and carry their mat because he got healed. And you guys are just focusing on the mat?
President Shimon would call that a thin case.
Nash was totally dismissive.
Now, he is arrogant because he believes he's the final word. He thinks there's no consequence in talking down to us.
Wow, these Pharisees have so much pride. Which is exactly how I imagine the Pharisees to be, but they honestly have a lot of pride.
It's hopeless.
It's so funny because it's so contradicting, These Pharisees are clearly much, much younger than Nicodemus, the other Pharisee. Yet, Nicodemus was more humble than them. Nicodemus could have been like, I've known the law much more, I've walked with God much more than Jesus in that sense, right? But Nicodemus could recognize that, no, even Jesus is greater than he is. These younger men, though, it's like if they're just blinded by the status and their jealousies and passions and things like that, which I think is a typical young people problem, but I find it quite interesting.
Here we have a matter of law that President Shimon doesn't have time for. It's a perfect issue for Shammai. Shimon will have no explanation as to why he didn't take this seriously.
Oh my gosh. The length these two are going is crazy.
Why does it take all this?
Why are you guys going this far over a mat? Oh, they got to her. I'm so happy that Matthew was able to get to her.
Philip returned with news. John the Baptizer was taken into custody.
In Herod's most heavily blockaded prison.
Yeah, I expected he would. In this way, he's gonna get beheaded.
Just tell him he's going.
Aww. And I wonder if Andrew's also gonna start doubting Jesus as well, because I feel like they have to learn to trust that Jesus knows what he's doing, or Andrew's gonna be wondering why he's allowing this to happen to John the Baptist.
It's not you. There's quite a lot going on right now.
Oh, Jesus was crying. Mm.
I'm so ashamed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's not much of a redemption if it can be lost in a day, is it?
I owe you everything. I just don't think I can do it.
Do what?
Live up to it.
Live up to what?
Repay you. How could I leave? How could I go back to the place I was? And I didn't even come back on my own. They had to come get me. I just can't live up to it.
Well, that's true. But you don't have to. I just want your heart. The Father just wants your heart. Give us that. Which you already have. The rest will come in time.
Yeah. Wow, this is beautiful.
Did you really think that you'd never struggle or sin again?
That's the thing too. Even after you're saved, you can be shocked that you're still facing the same temptations. Like I think I mentioned in the last episode that yes, she's fully free from that demonic oppression, but the trauma and hurt and those wounds of her soul are still there, and that's gonna take time. That's a process. Sanctification is still a process.
I'm just so sorry.
Look up. I forgive you.
Oh, forgives her again. Oh, the second time. It's beautiful. The amount of times God forgives us on a daily basis is amazing. On a daily, not even a daily basis. Oh, look at Matthew, you're here. Ah, that's cute.
It says forever? Yeah, I think that's what life imprisonment means. They signed the declaration on the spot. In blood.
I mean, I also understand why Andrew is so distraught. He followed. He had a higher emotional attachment to John than the rest.
You can break him out. I know some people.
Oh my gosh, him giving a suggestion to break him out is
The
crazy.
Zealots against Herod's army. That's a fight I'd pay to see.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
It's maximum security up there.
That would make it more fun.
Oh my goodness. This is hilarious.
I'm afraid the situation is worse than you know. What could be worse?
Oh, it's actually sweet seeing Andrew so emotionally affected by John the Baptist's imprisonment. Oh, that smile Mary had.
I recognize there is a lot happening, and right now may not be a good time.
For what?
We only have lentils left to eat for tonight's Shabbat dinner, and after that, we are completely out of food.
Oh, right. I mean, okay, I can't. This makes sense because the disciples were often worried about food, I believe. I think that's how the story of the multiplying the fish and the loaves came by. And that's a genuine worry because as human beings, we worry about the exact same thing. It's so crazy. It's a different context, but we worry about the exact same thing. I can't wait until Jesus gives his sermon about the Matthew 6 verse, the Matthew 6 sermon about don't worry about everything. What is it? Matthew 6 sermon is about Heavenly Father knows that you're in need of it, and look at the lilies, and yeah, Solomon, yeah, I can't wait for that.
Seems like something we should seek my father about.
Ah.
Pray? Well, it is almost Shabbat after all. I know of a synagogue nearby.
I kind of like how casually Jesus said, I guess this is something we just need to seek my Father about. He says with so much reassurance, like he's not worrying about it. It's just like, oh, okay, we'll have to talk to God about this. I want to live like that. You know, when I need something, I want to live like, okay, I'll talk to God about this. Oh, but we need a car for this. Okay, I'll talk to God about this. I feel like that living life like that is a lot more peaceful, honestly. It's a lot more simple too.
Have you noticed that no matter where we go recently, we are more and more misunderstood?
Yeah.
It grieves me that Mary was not welcomed in the synagogue in Jericho when she first arrived in distress.
I didn't even know that too. Did I miss that?
Come on, she's a woman. She didn't expect their help.
but she needed it.
Yeah.
Add to that, John's arrest could say I'm feeling nostalgic for a small town. No one born of a forbidden union may enter the assembly of the Lord.
Is this an actual law? I don't remember this at all. Huh? Oh, she's just gonna heal someone, yeah.
Your friend Elam has a withered hand.
Are you a healer?
It is not lawful to heal on Sabbath. Which one of you who has a sheep and it falls into a pit on the Sabbath will not take hold of it and lift it out?
Who are you to speak to our congregation in such a
Of
way?
how much more value is this man than a sheep?
Stop this at once.
That's true. That's what I'm also thinking. I wonder what's a withered hand now that I think about it. What does that even mean? I like how the disciples always just laughing and like, yeah. Oh.
If he was supposed to be healed, God would have done it himself. Interesting point.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
What is wrong with you?
Apparently everything.
Wow. Things are getting hectic. Things are getting hectic indeed.
All right, so for those of you who didn't see, first he interrupted the reading simply by...
Not Peter sharing the full story. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious.
Reaping or harvesting on Shmuel. I'm sorry, I've been so hungry, I forgot what day it is.
Wait, I think in the Bible it does. I hope I'm not wrong, but I think in the Bible there was a time where Jesus did allow his disciples to eat on the Sabbath. I don't know if I'm right or wrong or not, but I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong.
You may.
Oh no, this is gonna make things so much worse now. I was feeling this.
Have you not read what David did when he was in need and was hungry?
Yes. We're referencing back to the beginning of the episode. Yes. I was wondering when
In the time of Ahimelech, the priest,
Yes.
and ate the bread of the presence.
Would compare yourself to David. It was an emergency.
This is also an emergency. They haven't eaten.
And if you had known what this means, I desire mercy, not sacrifice. You would not have condemned the guiltless.
They struggle with having mercy and love.
So, the Son of Man is Lord, even of the Sabbath.
Oh, this is gonna be so problematic. I can see the other Pharisees being so happy at this because the reports against Jesus is just gonna go longer and longer.
Son of Man.
Let's go.
That title, Son of Man, seems to upset a lot of people. Why?
Yeah, I do wonder why.
Tell you later. He even had women following him. 3. Be sure to add that if that doesn't catch their attention.
Oh my gosh.
All we can do is fulfill our duty to report the facts and pray for what? Justice.
Oh. I guess that's the end of that episode. I didn't expect it. It was an interesting ending though, because it ended with the Pharisees and Jesus doing something extremely scandalous for them back in the day. Wow, I love this episode. I love the fact that we got to see Mary backslide in a way. I like the fact that Jesus addressed backsliding and just the kindness that he's shown to her. It's honestly so beautiful. Like, the one thing I really love is how Peter got to witness this in Matthew. And wondering if, even though it was not fully addressed in this episode, I wonder if his eyes is a bit more opened to Matthew right now, seeing that, okay, Matthew cares about her, he has a good heart. It's not just completely a tax collector that doesn't care about anyone. I wonder if this changed the perspective and is this the beginning of their reconciliation? I'm very excited for this episode. I honestly loved it. And I love the fact that we kind of got to see a lot of the wrestlings of the disciples. Rema was wrestling with trusting Jesus. We got to see Thomas, we got to see Andrew, we got to see the disciples shaken just a little bit, wondering what Jesus is doing and wondering what's the purpose of everything that he's doing right now. I found it beautiful, I found it amazing, and I love that we got to see this side of the disciples having to trust Jesus in this way. I think that it was shown and done in a way that's just absolutely amazing. Seeing the Pharisees has been a bit frustrating, but to be honest, I also sympathize with them. They clearly are blinded, and Jesus was not against the law. He's not against God's word at all. But if you're using God's word as a way not to be loving and without being merciful, and you're prioritizing the religion in a way outside of the principle of God, which is ultimately summed up by love God and love your neighbor as you love yourself. That's the fulfillment of the law, right? If it's having to overruling, I don't know what word to use. That's what he was attacking, not the law, not God's word. He was like, you guys are not even being merciful. And I like that we got to address that because they don't care. They didn't care when the guy got healed. They don't care that this man got healed either. It's like if they don't care about the actual people, but they're worried about so word and honoring God, but they don't care about the heartbeat of God, which is people. The mercy and the love they have for people is so low, and they think quite highly of themselves above those type of people. To be mean and rude to those people because they view themselves as superior. And I like how Jesus was challenging them. Wasn't challenging the word. The problem isn't the Sabbath. The Sabbath is good. Rest is important, right? And Jesus is not against it. But what he was against was the fact that he didn't care about this man at all. And when this man has the opportunity to get healed, they're more worried about the so-called law over this person getting healing. And that is something that's quite interesting to think about, because with everything that we do, God's heartbeat is people. He loved, that's why he gave his only begotten son, because he loved the humanity so much. Didn't he just love a certain category of people, and he wants to heal and make sure that everybody is receiving salvation and seeing him. And I found that very interesting and very beautiful. This episode was amazing. Seeing also Matthew kind of liking Mary. It's an interesting. I don't believe it's in the Bible at all. So it could be a creative decision or a fictional choice that they decided to make, which is fine because the chosen obviously is not 100% biblical. It cannot be. It's impossible for it to be 100%. Not biblical. What's the word? Factual. Of course, they've added their own things. It's an interesting decision to make, but it was cute to see how we kind of get to see his care for her and everything. I just love this episode. I'd like to hear your thoughts. What did you guys think of these two episodes? What did you think of this episode? Episode 6, season 2, episode 6. I would love to hear your thoughts. I would like to hear what you noticed. How does this mean to you? Is there something that you noticed that I probably did not notice? Is there a point or personal reference you have for it? I would love to know, and until then, I'll see you at the next video. Au revoir, à bientôt.